Howdy, howdy, fellas. Got a World of Warships Legends match today in the ARP Nachi. This is take two because I went way too long. So I'll drop some of the stuff. But we do have a first. This is a first for the channel. I have an official apology to issue. I was wrong about the ARP Nachi. It is not good. It is not very good. It is fantastic. I've been playing it a decent amount this week since they buffed it. I compared it to the Tier 6 New Orleans, generally favorably in my last video on it. Today, let's go take a look at the Hampshire because upon playing it more and more, I've come to realize that this thing isn't an IJN New Orleans. This thing is a Tier 6 Hampshire. So got them set up, got this. Oh, you know what? I should put a speed flag on this thing so they're even. Boom, boom. All right. No, not take it into a match. Oh, good lord. Take a look at the guns. Short range on the Nachi. Strength and weakness. You can limit your engagements. You can engage at favorable ranges and then drop spot, but there will be times where that is a hindrance. 5,400 damage. Hold that in your mind. Oh yeah, and also 10.5 reload, but hold that in your mind. Pretty good point blank range. Armor pim, but then it falls off relatively quickly, and remember that is only at 14.5 kilometers. So even at mid-range targets, 8 kilometers, 10 kilometers, you're going to start to feel that drop off. It's still fine. Fantastic pin angles, same as Hampshire, with the ARP Nachi Commander. And standard fuse timers and arming threshold. So that's a big difference between the two. You will absolutely see more overpins with the Nachi. I was getting overpins on like a New Mexico at 5, 6, 7 kilometers or so. I don't think you're going to see that with the Hampshire. So that is definitely a difference. But if we go take a look at the Hampshire guns, you can see Nachi does more damage. They actually have the same reload stock. Nachi has higher DPM than the Hampshire. You know, theoretically max DPM. Obviously, Hampshire's a tier 7, so it has the 4th slot. It gets reload mod. Cheshire picks up refill station. I wish ARP Nachi had refill station. If you run Yamamoto, obviously you can get that, but then you lose some of the pin angles, so they're the trade-offs there. Faster shield velocity on the Hampshire. Much higher, well, significantly higher. I think noticeably higher. Point blank, and then it carries it a lot further, because this is like 3 kilometers further. It's going to have even higher. You're just going to see greater pin over the engagement envelope of the Hampshire. Same pin angles. Yeah, same pin angles, exactly the same. Better fuse timer, better arming threshold. Generally, you might get some pins instead of citadels occasionally, but I generally find this is just flat out better. Yeah, Nachi's really good. Hampshire's really slow and has worse concealment and worse torpedoes. They both have meh AA. Hampshire's is all really low range, and since it's not very maneuverable, it can definitely get bullied. Hampshire probably has a slightly better armor profile on average. What's the deck on this one? The deck is only 30. Nachi gets a 32 deck. Not like, oh, you guys, Nachi is good. It's going to have some trouble with like 15-inch shells that sneak into that casemate. They both have a step citadel. Nachi's is bigger, so, you know, probably maybe a little less tanky, but again, it's so much faster and better concealment. Got better torps. You look at the AA, you know, it reaches out enough farther that, and it's enough more maneuverable, it might actually be more survivable. The actual health isn't that much difference. This thing gets extra heals for free, and they're better, and it's just like, and it gets the HE when you really need it. I mean, I wouldn't rely on it, but it's there if you need it. Nachi's really good. It's really good. So, anyway, that's it. Hopefully this was a little bit shorter, second take. On to the gameplay. Alright, here we go. Starting the match. The last match that I put out in the Nachi was a 6-7 match. This is a 5.6. I think it holds up really well into tier 7 because you can rely a little more on your speed, concealment, maneuverability for ambush, and your torpedoes, which are actually really good. You got, I assume they're the same as the Myoko. I haven't played the Myoko in ages, so I can't actually really comment on that, and I kind of hated it. I assume they're the same torpedoes. They may be different in some way. I should have checked that, but anyway. This thing is an absolute menace into tier 5 matches. Most of the stuff can still overmatch your nose, but you can bounce it on the side, and the nose is small enough and your handling is good enough that you can get away with... Really, you can bully battleships in this thing, and it's a lot of fun. Even before the buff, I had fun doing that, and it was one of my go-to ships in tier 6 ranked, just because in kind of the smaller modes, if you can limit your engagements, you can really get away with a lot of stuff. Here, so just to my point about the penetration at mid-range, you can see I get a decent amount of shatters. I think that was a Lyon that I just shot at. That's a decent amount of shatters. Hampshire probably would have pinned that, almost certainly would have pinned that. French battleships can be a little bit wonky with the tanky stuff anyway. You can also get the, what is that, like the spaced armor detonations with the Hampshire with the short fuse. So it's not like, not as clear cut as it might seem, but in general, especially at range, the Hampshire is definitely better than this thing. So don't let the kind of near clickbait. Oh, that was a good whack on the lady. Like, oh my god, I love this thing though. Don't let the near hyperbole comparison on this totally fool you. It's not a Hampshire, but it's closer than it might have any right to be. Another thing that I do love about it, that I wouldn't really feel comfortable doing in the Hampshire, is I just came over into this cap. I know I'm fast enough and stealthy enough. I'll get there way before the battleships, especially at tier 5. I think you feel that so much more. Hampshire is slow compared to a lot of tier 7 battleships. Nachi is wicked fast compared to most of the tier 5 battleships that you're going to face. I can't say enough about how much fun this thing is. I've played it a lot. I played a lot of, I just made my Catalunya video, so I played a lot of Spanish cruisers today, but otherwise this week, Nachi is definitely my most played. That would be funny if my Nachi was the most played ship. I don't think it's not going to beat Deepaz or Plymouth or anything like that, but I really do like this thing. Yep, torp hit. It's just nice. I appreciate having the 6 on each side. I like the single launch the Hampshire option has, but you can get a better spread with 6 than you realistically can with the 4. It's nice. QE's coming over here. There's still stuff, these overmatch. Hampshire can bounce 15 inches on that kind of middle casemate, but it's not guaranteed. It has such a big nose and stern that it's by no means guaranteed. Here's another instance. Let's see, I think the destroyer, no, he's spotted. He's actually visible. So with a longer range gun, I would still be spotted here. I don't know that I would necessarily be in danger, but there's kind of you can imagine a scenario where this would matter, where you would be spotted mid versus cover on the island from this, and where that short range can actually manage your engagement, portfolio, envelope in a way that is really helpful. This QE's been shooting HE most of the time. QE, HE will actually hurt, so I don't want to be too careless, and I'm also just kind of limit testing. And we're down 3 ships even though we've got 2 caps. That means we need to do something. So I can't just wait around for this thing to go down. I'm going in. It's time. We've got full health. Just based on the way he's been playing and knowing my own skills, I'm pretty confident. Okay, I love it, man. Like 6k into the superstructure of a QE. I'm going to take a shot at this Helena. Just based on the way he's been playing, I'm going to be able to do a torp drive-by on the QE. That Helena is kind of coming in and going out, and like, I want to get some damage on him, especially if he's broadside. Uh-oh, that looked like AP. That could have been, if that had been all in the Citadel, that would not have been, this would not have been a video, so I think that's always worth mentioning. But it wasn't, so it is. And also, like, it's calculated. It's calculated. Sometimes I'm bad at math, not that time. Helena's shooting AP, and I'm like, oh, whatever, he doesn't know what he's doing. Ow! That hurt. Okay, all right. Let's definitely take this guy a little seriously now. I'm gonna switch to HE if he's really angling that hard. Also debating just going dark. I'm watching Ingenious to see if those battleships, you see the two battleships that are north of B, are they going to target me? I'm still only one target. I would also like to get closer to this guy. I'm faster than him. I've got better concealment. He does have HE, which he's not using at this point. Like, he should probably switch, but this isn't my ideal engagement scenario. Chasing a stern in Helena into closer engagement range of two battleships. I want to do something different here. So I'm just going to go dark. Just wait on him. If he turns, he kind of almost turns there, but then he's not quite. Does he have Ingenious or the whatever Norman Scott's, notification that he's targeted? I don't know. But yeah, we're down 4 to 6. All right. But we still have 2 caps. I mean, this is where having the objective control really matters, because this match would be crisis level if they had the caps, but because we have the caps, like, we've got time. We can work on this, and this is always why it's so important to play both things. We took our cap, Destroyer took the cap in mid. This is fantastic. We've got time to work. We don't have to be in a hurry. We don't have to rush it. I can wait on these shots, wait until he goes a little more broadside, hope that they hit. So I really would love to get some damage. Ooh, another decent, not amazing, but decent, good. He's pretty highly angled. Still getting some good hits on it. I don't want to take another AP whack from him. That definitely woke me up there a little bit to this guy. Even if he's just shooting AP, he at least knows how to aim it. So I need to be a little careful there. I would love to get some shots on the Wesser, but I also see that California, and now I have his attention. I would love to go dark and not do any more of that. I also got Leon. Okay, like, this is hot now. And this, I knew this was going to happen. This is kind of what I was trying to avoid. I would have liked to have finished the Helena before these guys switched their attention to me, because there is nothing else for them to shoot. I think that's a Caracciolo to my south. That is, I don't remember what our destroyer is. Oh, something with deep water torps. So one of the Pan Asian destroyers. Don't remember what he is. Ooh, he is so low. Let's finish this guy off. Let's do this right. Spread the shots. Kind of. Does he turn in? Does he turn out? Make sure that this finishes. And oh, just barely. I really thought that was gonna be nothing. Ooh, a Storm Lantern. Okay. And he gets the Wesser. I would have loved to get some damage on the Wesser, but needed to finish that Helena because he has been a thorn in my side. Again, using that shorter range to try to drop spot. Doesn't quite work as quickly as I want it to, so he does get a shot off. I take one. It looked like that was mostly in the kind of upper casemate area, so that was mostly superstructure damage. But that's fine. Storm Lantern, dude, stop shooting. No, just go dark. Even if they see you right now, you can just go dark. That's such a bummer, because he will actually go down to this fire. And I get it. I've done that before myself, where you just keep shooting and you kind of think, oh, well, this is it. But then he actually really stays alive for a long time. If he just stopped shooting, turn out, just run away, he would have totally lived here, and this match would have been super easy. It's mostly a foregone conclusion at this point that we're going to win, but it's like, alright, come on, guys, let's don't throw it. I mean, it's still, again, the Catalunya match I just put up was probably not quite this one-sided, but not that different, and we flipped that one, so, you never know. Stay alive. Again, watching whether I'm target or not. Ooh, okay, that's the thumbnail. I was gonna watch this through, like, what's gonna go in the thumbnail? In dropped at whatever, 14 minutes, or, well, no, it's 4 minutes, 13 minutes or so, 13 and a half. Anyway, that's the thumbnail. That was a good shot. Again, managing that engagement. I don't need to do a ton of damage on that California right now, but I'll do the fadeaway shot, drop spot as I go right out of range. That's ideal. And yeah, I mean, and this is how I played the Nachi more or less pre-buff. It's just a lot better at it now. It's just even better. The reload buff really helps. You have just that little bit of extra damage output that helps when you do need to actually get these ships down. And I've had to use the HE a handful of times. I would say I use AP 95% of the time. I mean, it's so much better than the HE. I really don't like to use the HE, but I have had to use it a few times, like a nose-in Soviet battleship, something like that. And with the reload buff, whereas before it felt really bad to use, now I would just say it's mostly bad to use. So, in the end phases of the match now, just kind of wind this down, finish on a strong note. I've got 3 kills. There's 2 ships left. You guys can do the math as well as I can. You know what that means. That means this might be a Kraken. What does the other ship have? What is it? I didn't even remember what it was at this point. Oh yeah, it's a West Virginia. And he's low health. Well, he can overmatch a lot of me, so I want to be careful, but that's tempting. I'm looking at our ships. We got I think the Caracciolo is almost full health at this point. Maybe a little low, but he's mostly high. I don't want to be sloppy. I don't want to be stupid. I don't want to throw it. The carrier is running to the end of the map. These are 2 Dreadnought-style U.S. battleships. They're not fast. I'm going to split my shot to reset both of them, and then let's just go to town. Let's see if we can finish off this West Virginia. We're going to aim high because they both have that all-or-nothing thick citadel, and then, yeah, it's just like 2K, 1K, 3K, 2K. Like, oh, it chunks so hard. They're both targeting me, but I've got that maneuverability. It hurts. Oh, can we dodge West Virginia's wonky shells? Ow, that hurts too, but it's fine. It's fine. We got the heals. We got the time. Let's go ahead and finish this guy off. At least, if I'm going to be greedy and cash in my ship, I want to at least take 1 out with me. So we got 4 now. We got the California. I need to turn back in. This is where the range is a little bit of a drawback. I do need to turn back in, but also combined with the handling, what I can do is try to drop spot at max range, and then turn back in after that. It's nice. Obviously, you can do that in any ship, but in these kind of intermediate ranges, I find that it's a bit of a different playstyle for this one. And it's fun. It's fun. I would play a tier 7 version of the Nachi all day long. Reload mod on this thing, although the turret traverse would get horrendous. I'd probably have to put turret mod for a slot, so maybe not. But man, if they ever make like, give the Atago this AP, that would be so much fun. That would be, Luigi, do it. Do it. Give the Atago this AP. That would be so much fun. And it would be different. It would be different from the Mogami and all. Oh, one can dream. One can dream. It'll never happen, but one can dream. Yeah, we're just farming it up, hoping to get the kill, reset ribbons, all the stuff, all the stuff you do at this kind of late game phase. No, 6K on like a fully angled California. Come on, that is glorious. That is glorious. This thing is ferocious. California is just whacking our. I'm pretty sure that's a Caracciolo, maybe an Andrea Doria. Do I ever see it? I'm not sure. I can't see it well enough from here to tell. 5K. That was a 5K hit. I love it. I love it. Realistically, the guns are not. 6.5K. You guys, I'm telling you, people don't play this thing well. People do not play this thing well, so it might stay, but I love it. I love it so much. Let's get some more in there. Let's get some more in there. I'm running the same build, Einstein and A.L. Talon. Right there. Oh, I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to get the Kraken. That's fine, but we'll get one more shot just in case. We'll see. Oh, yeah, he's got shells coming in. Whatever, it's fine. And then, oh my gosh, it left me. It left me just enough. Finally, redemption. It happens the opposite to me so often, but it finally gave it to me. I'll take it. Crack it in the Nachi. I love this thing. Oh, man. $36.99. GG Nachi.